Shalom, my brothers and sisters. This is Joseph Israel, and I'm sitting here at my house today. We're getting ready for the Sabbath, and it's been a minute since I put a video up, and I wanted to put up a video today. And today I was thinking about the book of James, which would be correctly called Jacob, because James wasn't a Hebrew name. Jacob is the Hebrew name of the Apostle James. He was a Hebrew. He was an Israelite. He is an Israelite. He is, it says in verse 1 of chapter 1 in the book of James, or correctly, Jacob, Yaakov. Jacob, a servant of Yahweh and of the Master Yahshua the Messiah, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting to the 12 tribes. So this message here, this letter of James, or Jacob, is to the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, in the times of the apostles, was there 12 tribes of Israel still? And living in Israel? No, they were scattered abroad. This was used as a symbolic word referring to all of the Most High's children. And as he said, they were scattered abroad. By this time they had realized that that the children of Israel were worldwide, and that there was going to be a gathering of Israel out of all nations, and that it was going to be built upon your faith, and that you would live and endure to the end with your faith. So these apostles and students of Yahshua the Messiah were servants of Yahweh and of Yahshua the Messiah. So what he says here to us, to the 12 tribes of Israel, to the 12 tribes, to the Lord's people, to Yahweh's people. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Why would we count it a joy to fall into temptations or different trials, other translations might say? Because right now is the time of trying our faith. We have to prove ourselves. It says to study to show ourselves approved, to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. These are the most important things. So even though it's not easy, and even though it's a trial, and we're going to go through temptations and trials, count it a joy, because verse 3 says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. Okay, when our faith is tried, it causes us to draw upon our knowledge, because the knowledge must come first to build the faith, and then we get patience and are able to endure. And we begin to love our Father more, and we see His grace, His mercy, working, His loving kindness, working in our life, and how much He loves us. And going through these trials actually brings a joyous outcome. So as we're going through trials and temptations and tough things in our life, try to remember to count it a joy, because this is working out. The trying of our faith will work out in patience. In verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting in nothing. So this will actually make us a more alive and more spiritual-minded person, a better Israelite, a better servant of Yahweh, a better servant of Yahshua HaMashiach, the Messiah, the Son of Yahweh, who is the King of Israel, the King of the 12 tribes. He says, if any of you lacks wisdom or insight, let him ask Elohim, that gives to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given to him. So the Most High wants to give to all people and give it to them liberally. So ask and you will receive, and these things will be given to you. And I just wanted to send a message of love. And I know that right now, this time that we're living in is a time of trial. This is a time we must have knowledge. We must keep the faith and endure until the end. And it says in Isaiah 26, open up the gates and let enter the nation that keeps the faith. Well, who is this nation? These are the 12 tribes of Israel, and they're scattered amongst all nations, and they're being called out. Come out of Babylon, my people, that we be not partakers of her sins nor her plagues. And so here we are in the time, we're coming together, and I just wanted to send a message of love to you all. I love you all, and keep striving, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I will work on loving my neighbor as I love myself. And we're going to see truth and love and justice and wisdom cover the earth when we lovingly express the commandments of the Most High towards each other, and lovingly keep His commandments, and the truth has set us free. And so I love you all. Until next time, this is Joseph Israel over James in the first chapter. And shalom until next time. Shalom, shalom. I love you.